A few months ago, a company sent me the best pair of work boots I have ever worn. And the best part is, they're made right here in the United States. So we decided to head up to Nick's Boots and find out what the good people here are carrying and what they're doing. Let's check it out. All right, we're gonna see what this guy's got going on right here. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. What's your name?
Zach.
What do you got in your pockets today?
I got a cold steel tie light.
Okay, nice.
An inhaler.
An inhaler? Yeah, okay, great, great.
That's about it.
Okay, perfect.
That's all I need.
Do you mind if I see that tie light real quick?
Yeah, by all means.
Man, that is, we don't see a lot of cold steel out when we're doing these, so this is really cool to see. Yeah. Are you a big cold steel guy or just like the tie light in general?
I carry a lot of cold steel. Most of my bucks are for hunting.
So what's your title here at Nick's? I see you're working here.
Well, I'm a laster and a bottomer.
I was talking to some guys and they were mentioning that these hammers are pretty old and kind of special. What's the story with this hammer?
They stopped making these hammerheads a long time ago.
Yeah.
They were cast, and you don't really see a lot of those. I mean, a lot of these other guys just run ball peen hammers, like the big heavy ones.
Yeah.
These are pretty few and far in between, and any boot shop you go to that has one of these, you can bet that they're old.
So
like old.
They probably know what they're doing if they've got one of those.
I'd say so.
Now I'm noticing this kind of leather bump here on the end. What's the story on that? Is that just for comfort, holding, leverage?
That's just, you know, something for the heel of your hand to kind of help with your swing.
Cool.
Make it to where you don't have to hold it so tight.
What's your favorite pair to wear or look at or even to make? What's kind of your favorite pair?
Just a full lug logger in general.
Cool, right on.
That's what I like, 10-inch.
Yeah.
Thick, tough, indestructible, you know?
I gotta ask, I saw you throwing some tacks. Do you mind if we get a shot of what you've been doing here with those tacks?
Some boot makers don't like to do it, but once you get used to it, it's really easy. You just pop a few in your mouth and you can just...
And then work for the mouth.
Yeah, as you're building along, you just pull them out of your mouth.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It takes a little time to get used to.
Right on. Hey, Will, thanks for the time, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime, man.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going today?
What's up?
So we're walking around and we're checking out what you guys are carrying in your pockets.
Sure
See
thing.
pocket knives or flashlights. You got anything on you today?
Yeah, I got myself here. This is a Benchmade. I think it's called the Grizzly Fork.
Okay, yeah. That's a great little knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you carry that like daily? That's like your everyday?
Yeah, I just keep it right here in my back pocket. I got it about last week, so it's still like brand
So it's new.
Yeah.
Love it. Were you carrying a pocket knife before that?
I wasn't carrying a knife before that, but it's like started working here. It's just real convenient to have a knife on you at all times. Open boxes, stuff like that. So.
What do you do here? What do you do here at Nick's?
I'm a bottomer, so I'm in charge of putting on these soles in.
You got kind of a tool that you're using the most?
Definitely this one. This is called the French hammer because of its shape. It's a very particular shape, and with that angle of the head relative to the handle.
Okay.
And I have no idea how old this one is. I found it in a box when I started working here. So
great.
Lord knows how old it is.
Yeah, so it could be 50 years old, it could be 10 years, it could be a year old.
Yeah.
Who knows? What's your favorite pair of boots to wear or to look at or to make or whatever, right?
Honestly, my personal favorite is like a 6-inch, like this tall. I find it's most comfortable for me. Yeah. I'm not quite used to those like 10-inch tall boots yet. I'm more on the dress side, but you know, I love making work boots too. Just
cool. Awesome. Right on. Hey, well, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you. I know you're hard at work here. So what are you carrying today?
I'm carrying my Gerber chopper.
Okay,
You can see I've definitely buffed it on the wheel a lot.
Yeah.
So I used to use it for shaking all of my boots, which would be like cutting that nice skive. So when the stitcher goes over it.
So you're actually using that's the flat iron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're actually using your flat iron like here at work on a regular basis.
Yeah. When I'm just trying to make a thin slice, not too bad.
Well, I love it because you purpose built it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And it's a nice like affordable knife, frame lock. Like
nice,
that's a good
affordable.
knife.
I got it from Sportsman's Warehouse, so it was like
nice.
good place to go.
What do you do here at Nick's?
I'm a bottomer. I mean, essentially, I'm throwing your midsoles on most of the soles unless they're red X's.
That's awesome.
About 12 a day.
Now, we've kind of been asking people about the tools on their benches, but I'm actually seeing a really interesting kind of like knife saw thing.
Oh, okay.
What's that there? What's that called?
Yeah, tack puller, nail puller. So I would go in like this.
Okay, yeah.
You essentially hit it with your hammer and it would pull it up, and then I grab the nail with this and I flick it out.
Oh, that's actually really cool. Yeah.
It's like I have limp knives for different things, so it'd be like,
whoa.
and they're just like razor sharp.
Razor sharp, built to purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Hey, are you Mike?
I'm Mike.
Perfect. I heard you might have something on you. We're seeing what pocket knives people are carrying today.
Well, I do have a wee buck knife.
Hey, there we go.
You know, I mean, got it for Christmas from, I think my mother gave it to me a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Owned a lot of buck knives, still do.
Awesome.
Have a bunch of them.
So you've been carrying pocket knives for a long time then. That's just kind of your most recent one.
Yeah.
So what do you do here at Nick's? This is quite the machine.
This is called a curved needle sole stitcher. Pretty old school machine.
Yeah.
I think most of these that we have were probably originally built either in the 50s or the 60s, I think. What it does is it runs a lock stitch through the sole material. This machine is pretty much the only style machine that will run a stitch through all this material. It's so thick.
It makes sense you guys would need machines like this because, I mean, Nick's makes tough boots. You think you might have worked on these or no?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
I work
perfect.
on pretty near every pair that comes through.
Well, hey,
I'm going to do
thank you. I appreciate it. Best pair of boots I ever owned. All right, so we got something kind of special. We were informed there's a guy named Alex. He's been here for 23 years. So we're going to go over to his space and see what he's got going on. How's it going?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You have a pocket knife on you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got?
Pocket knife.
Okay, Winchester. Yeah. Have you had that one for a while?
Yeah, maybe 10 years more. Use it.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. Now I hear you've been here for like 23 years, right?
23 years, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I hear you've had the same hammer for 23 years. Is that right?
This hammer, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's broken and the handle.
Okay,
I
yeah.
change, yeah.
Yeah.
Make it new.
But same head.
Yeah, same hammer.
And your desk is really organized.
Yeah, this is my stuff.
Do you put the nails in your mouth too? Do you put the tacks in your mouth?
No.
No,
No,
you don't
use
do
it.
it.
No, only finger.
Fingers. I saw some of the guys are putting them in their
Yeah,
mouth.
sometimes use guys. Funny, yeah.
Not for
I
you.
know use it.
Yeah. Fair.
Only finger.
So for 23 years, Alex has been putting the shanks in every Nick's boot. So basically, Alex has been supporting your arches, which is kind of cool. We also heard that one of the guys we talked to earlier has a hammer exactly like Alex's because of Alex. And it's got a bit of a story, so I like hammers. Let's go find out. Hey, how's it going again?
Oh, it's going.
Good. I think I got your name last time. What's your name?
Jake.
Good to meet you. We were over talking to Alex, and I understand that you've got a French hammer similar to his, and you kind of went through some hoops to get it because you wanted one like Alex.
Yeah, so I had to go through all of Etsy. I eventually found a private buyer, but with everything going on, it was like double the price of what it was just to get it shipped out of Ukraine.
Oh, it was coming out of Ukraine?
Yeah, it was coming out of Ukraine.
How long ago did you get it?
I got it roughly, I would say, 2 months ago.
Oh, so this is like conflict Ukraine.
Yeah, this is like conflict Ukraine.
I understand then, why it would have taken some time. Yeah.
If you want to compare to like the other hammers we use,
Yeah.
this has a little bit more heft in it, especially if I'm shanking or bottoming.
Okay. That's what I understand is what Alex has been doing was shanks for like 23 years or
He was
something
the
like
guy who showed me how to shank.
Yeah, cool, right?
Yes.
So like I'm a big hammer guy, so I get it. Like finding the right hammer is essential because I mean you're driving hundreds of nails, thousands of nails a day.
Yeah.
Right? Like I mean Hey, how's it going? We're just seeing what you're carrying today.
Carrying a Kershaw.
Okay, yeah. Nice little Kershaw there.
Yeah.
And it's I mean you got some use on there, so you're using it around the shop or is that just kind of your everyday knife?
It's my everyday knife.
So just whatever you need it for.
Yeah, whatever I need it for, really.
What do you do here at Nick's?
I personally glue. So I pick these parts, sand them, and then I put them in the glue booth, and then I start gluing them, and then I press it.
Working at Nick's, do you have a favorite pair of boots that you own or that your favorite pair to make or your favorite pair to look at? What's your favorite pair of Nick's boots?
So the favorite has got to be the sands. I love the sands.
Okay.
So those crepe soles, basically.
Oh, great. Right, yeah. So like these.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. The Mako and everything.
It's pretty cool because that means you probably glued these.
Maybe
Maybe
actually,
not.
yeah, maybe.
Cool. Hey, well, thanks, man.
Yeah, of course. My name is Jorge, by the way.
Oh, cool. Good to meet you, Zach. Hey, are you Kyle?
Hey, what's happening? Yeah, I'm Kyle.
We're just going around and checking out what pocket knives people are carrying here at Nick's. So just wanted to see what you got.
Got a little buck here, just a little,
Okay.
nothing super fancy.
Yeah. It's got some use though, so that's all that matters, right?
She definitely comes in handy. Oh yeah.
So here's the question: did you go to Buck to get it, or was it a gift or something like that?
General store.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Have you been to Buck before?
No.
You should go. They're just down the street. They make the
Really?
knives in Post Falls.
And I live here. This whole time I never knew that.
I'm glad you know now.
No, I love buck knives.
Yeah, you can go do a factory tour and everything. It's super cool. What do you do here at Nick's?
This is where we put the heels on.
Okay.
So you call me a healer, I guess. of
Healer.
sorts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we got the base here. About to slap that on right now.
I see the tools on the table, and that kind of like grabs me, right?
All right.
So this tool right here. So what's this thing called?
You know, I'm sure she has a really actual name that I wish I knew, but just a hammer.
Hammer. I love it.
Hammer axe. I don't know. Yeah, she got the axe look to it.
Love it. What are you using her for?
So to drive the nails in,
Yeah.
use the hammer side.
Yeah.
Anything like pressing down, like there'll be gaps. This
Okay.
gets all the gaps down, you know, gets into all the fine little crevices and everything.
Ooh, yeah.
And then whenever you get a nail mostly in there that kind of starts to lean on you,
Uh-huh.
this little tooth right there will kind of straighten her back out.
So cool. I absolutely love like trade specific tools. I think they're so cool. Now, one thing I noticed this is waffled, but a lot of the hammers I was seeing kind of over in the bottom area they were smooth faced. Do you think there's a reason for that, or?
My best guesstimation is gonna be because I know they're using a lot of these like tack nails.
Yeah.
So like for the smooth hammer surface there for those,
Yeah.
I'm using a lot of these boot like kind of squared nails and stuff, you know, to really catch them.
Yep.
No slippage.
Yep.
You got that traction in there.
Cool, right on. Hey, well, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Zach, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you as well.
Right on.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm Zach.
Steve.
We're checking out what pocket knives and tools people are carrying on them today.
Okay, first off, Leatherman 300 or Super Tool,
Super tool, nice. Going classic. I like it.
and then Benchmade Mini Crooked River.
Yep. Great knife. So is this kind of your everyday carry, get you
Yep.
through the day?
Yep.
Do you find that in your work here, are you using these very often, or is it kind of just box openers and stuff like that?
Every now and then I'll have to cut a lace a little bit shorter,
Yeah.
but for the most part it's box opener. When I go camping, I actually use that to repair my dad's camper and my tent.
So what do you do here at Nick's?
I will put the sock liners in the boot, make it wearable,
Okay.
and then I'll put the final edge dressing on. I'm about to sand a little bit of glue off of this one and do it up.
What's your favorite pair of Nick's boots? Like either to wear or to work on or to look at or whatever. What's your favorite pair?
Probably the Packers.
Okay.
I've got 3 sets of those, and I'm actually wearing them right now.
Nice.
This is 1964 brown.
All right, we heard there's a lady here carrying some pocket knives, so obviously we got to go talk to her. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. You're Madeline, right?
Yes.
We heard you carry pocket knives, so
Thank you.
we had to come talk to you. So what do you got?
I don't know if it's anything special, but
That's
I got
awesome.
this, in Hayden, Idaho at a mall.
Okay. Yeah.
So not anything crazy, but
No, that's a great little Remington
Yeah.
locking knife.
yeah, it feels simple and nice. I didn't want anything too crazy just yet. It's my first pocket knife.
Okay, so yeah, perfect. Yeah, easing
That's
into it, right?
Yeah.
I noticed you were carrying it in your coin pocket.
Yeah,
Is that where you usually carry it?
yeah,
Awesome. Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit anything weird.
Yeah.
You know.
So what do you do here at Nick's?
I sew and I do the mock toes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So you do the mock toes?
Yeah.
So like these ones?
Yes.
Rad. Are you the only one that does mock toes? Or
No.
Okay.
There was a guy named Joey here. He is on paternity leave right now, so
Awesome.
I'm his little replacement for a while.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, I really love my Nick's boots, so if you happen to touch these, thank you.
You're welcome.
What's your favorite pair of Nick's? Like to either work on or to wear or to look at?
My favorite are the dress boots. I know I like the buffalo leather.
Okay.
I believe that's what it's called.
You like the
It's-
look of it, or you like
it's
working
thin,
with it?
Working with it.
Okay, yeah.
It's thin. It's super easy to work with. This leather right here,
Yeah.
kind of hard to work with. These are not so fun, but I do like using thin dress leather.
Cool.
Sure. Yeah.
Right on. Great. All right, so we heard there's somebody here who actually makes some of their own knives or cutting tools. His name is Alan, so we're going to check this out really quick. How's it going, Alan?
How's it going?
Good, man. Good to meet you. I see you've got a shirt on here that's pretty awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I buy them on Halloween and
Perfect.
wear them all year.
Do Spirit Halloween?
Yes, sir.
All day Spirit Halloween.
Yep.
Love Spirit Halloween. What are you carrying today? What knives do you have on you?
I have a lot of knives. As far as our equipment goes,
Yeah.
we use lip knives. We burn through these pretty quick, so I don't make these.
Yeah.
I do, however, I use a Damascus Kiridashi that I made myself. I've been knife making for about 10 years now.
Okay, yeah. Now, did you fold the Damascus yourself, or did
Absolutely.
you? Wow, really? So
Yeah.
hand
So this-
forged in, or?
Yeah, this is 15 and 20 and 1095.
Wow.
And I wanted something nice and hard so I can retain an edge for a long time.
Yeah.
Because we're cutting really thick, abrasion-resistant material
Yeah.
all day long.
Yeah.
So if I can keep an edge for longer, then I will. In my pocket, I carry a Benchmade Contigo. That's
We don't see a lot of those. That's a great carry.
Yeah, no, she's not bad.
Yeah.
She's scalpel sharp, and then I carry a full-size knife. Then this is one of my own here.
Wow. Yeah.
So
What's the handle material on that?
this is a South American Bacote, and then I've got brass liners that I hogged out, and this is a 80 CRV2. Yeah, it's just one that I carry around with me. It's nice and flat, so I can drive with it on and such.
And that was Scout Carrier, right?
Yeah.
Did you make the sheet that goes with it as well?
Yeah, it's just kind of cobbled together from leather we had laying around in the shop, and I threw some rivets in there, and it holds it on there well enough. So
Yeah, right on. What's your position here at Nick's? What do you do?
So I am a bottomer. So I put the midsoles and the sole on the boots.
Out of all the Nick's boots, do you have a favorite to wear or to look at or to work on, or what might it be? And which ones are these?
These are lace to toes. We no longer offer this color variation, the black on cream color. So I've been wearing these for years.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah. All right, we heard that one of the creatives here might be flying the flag, so we're gonna go see what he's got.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. So we're going around checking people's pockets.
Okay.
And we heard that you might be flying the flag.
I might be.
So we had to come check it out. So what's your name?
Andre.
Andre, awesome. And then what do you got, man?
So we can start off some boring stuff. I got a non-ridge wallet, which looks like a ridge wallet. I got some headphones, I got a chapstick, then I got a Vincero Collective Kairos watch.
Cool.
Which the headband almost matches my boots, 1964.
Oh, that's pretty
One more conditioning on the boots and they're gonna be a perfect match.
That's cool.
I got a Benchmade bailout.
Okay.
That's my EDC.
Yeah. I'm a big bailout guy myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the star of the show is the Pirate Life.
Okay, so you got
camera tool.
You got the tool.
Yep, I got the tool.
Okay, yeah. How are you liking the Pete's Pirate tool? Because we haven't had a chance to play with it yet.
Right.
So yeah.
For me, some of the most important parts is the hex heads. So I got all pretty much the sizes that I use on my camera and my tripod.
Cool.
The hexes are extremely important. Plus, favorite feature might be a bit overpriced, but I love it.
Yeah.
Center lock.
Oh,
so
cool.
I can spin it without having to like twist my hand around. I have a tool that's just a general like camera tool with a hex with a flat head, but that one's off center and that one sucks.
Yeah. Can you pull it out and like just pull the tools out so people can see? Because I don't know if a lot of people have seen this. Because so this is kind of a trade specific tool.
Yep.
Right.
So we got a pretty curious design for the Phillips head, which is like a really flat.
Yeah,
but
I think they
still
call
gets
it like
the
a
job done.
2D Phillips or something like that. So
Yeah,
it's
I don't
still a
remember.
number 2, but it's thinner, right? Yeah.
Yeah, more or less. We got the flat head. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes, which are interchangeable. I can just pop that in, pop that out. It's all magnetic, so
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
I get to keep the tips in there. I have an SD card holder, which is empty right now.
That is one thing when I saw this tool, I was like, okay, that's like really cool. Like,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
It is.
right? Like-
It's just full of nice features. It's also one-handed operation, so I can just slide whatever side I need to.
Yeah.
And just pop that out right there.
And then center lock.
Yep, boom, boom, and pocket clip.
So cool. I love it, man.
It's on the spot.
I'm definitely going to play with this. Thanks, Pete. That's super cool, man. So you do digital creation, you're usually behind the camera here at Nick's. If you guys haven't checked out Nick's YouTube channel, you need to. There's a lot of like how it's made, but you guys do some really cool stuff. And we've been asking everybody like what is their favorite pair of Nick's boots?
I mean, right now I have my only pair of Nick's boots, the Howard's on.
Yeah.
So I love the design, the back padded collar.
Uh-huh.
I think it adds like a new level of kind of just contrast to the boot with the black and the 1964 with the black sole. I think it looks amazing. When I saw that boot on the production, I'm like, this is the pair I want.
Cool.
And
Love
right
it.
now my next pair might be a pair of Chelsea's, just because we recently released those and I want to have like an everyday boot that I could just pull on and not have to lace up. But these gotta be my favorite. Plus the watch band matches.
I love it. I love it. So when we first got here, we're talking with a couple of the guys that helped set this up. One of them was Grant, and I saw he had a buck knife on his hip. So we're gonna go see if we get the lowdown on that. Hey, how's it going? We're going around doing pocket checks. And this morning when we were talking, I noticed you had like a buck knife on your hip.
This is my dad's.
Oh, it's just like a classic buck 110.
It's a buck 110.
Oh, that's
and
beautiful.
I'm born in La Mesa, California, which is where buck originated.
Yeah.
And and he grew up in Southern California too.
Yeah.
So his buddy Gary Brady bought this as a high school graduation present for my dad. He didn't use it a whole lot, it just kind of sat. But I remember as a kid, like, Dad's buck knife, and I didn't have a ton of interest in it either. Because down in Southern California, there's buck knives everywhere.
Yeah.
Buck 110s everywhere.
Everywhere.
Later in my 20s, I was like, "Where's that buck?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I've got it somewhere." Obviously, when I started working here and knives became a real thing, I was like, "Dad, like, that's a sick knife."
You're like, wait, I know about knives now, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of need that knife.
Yeah. And he was like, "Let me see," because he had two of them. So one was like from the 90s.
Yeah.
And so this one's probably, I want to say that's going to be early 70s. You know, he was like, "Oh, I think I probably threw the original case away. You know, that thing was an old crusty piece of leather." And I was like, "Tell me you didn't." You know.
Yeah. What's your favorite Nick's boot?
You know, it's probably these guys. This is an Urban Logger.
Okay.
And, you know, it's a 6-inch logger boot. I mean, I have like 7 pairs of Nicks, but you know, they all call you in the morning with this pair. This pair is like, you know, you want me. You know?
Yeah.
And so they've just fit the best, and I've always just loved them.
All right, so we have to pocket check the guy that made all of this possible for us to be able to come to Nick's and check everything out, and got me turned on to Nick's, and that's I'm gonna say my new buddy Nathan. Is that too much? Is that okay?
That's great.
I feel like we've had some great conversations.
That's
Okay,
right. Yeah, we're
great.
happy to have you out.
All right, so you already know what we're doing. What are you carrying today?
First things first, what I use in the shop daily. So the 1505s.
This is an item we have bonded over.
It's way underpriced. So if you have a Home Depot by you, I'm not sponsored by Milwaukee. Just go grab one.
Exactly.
It's perfect.
Now, I don't want to take credit where credit's not due, but I feel like you texted me after my Milwaukee video launched that you had picked one of these up. Did I influence this at all?
It's true. So I've had a Milwaukee Fastback.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't have 1505.
All right.
So I'd had one. I was sold on it, and then I realized there's a better version, a top tier Fastback. So I just went to Home Depot and bought
Such
one.
a better version.
Yes. I think it was the same day. I saw it and I was like, why would I not buy that?
Yes. Well, and I will say that not only are you a fan of it, but Nick's has got something special cooking up with the 1505. We might be doing something, might be helping them with that. I will figure it out. So yeah, I'm stoked to see what you guys do with that. That's gonna be really cool.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Okay, so what else we got?
I think you pocket checked Gramp.
Yep, correct.
So unfortunately, I'm on the other side of the thing.
Yeah.
So the story with this guy, this is a 1960s, early 1970s.
Okay.
Might be wrong on the date, but
Right.
it's a pretty old buck knife.
Yeah.
And so this was like the most classic story. I was driving down. It was like half a mile from my house.
Okay.
It's a garage sale. Stop at the garage sale. It's the last day.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So it's an old carpenter's house.
Right. And you've driven by a couple times, right?
Someone's grandpa passed. Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
so it's terrible. Everyone's.
Yeah.
You know, it's the last day of the garage sale though. They're just trying to get rid of stuff. So I go in, I'm pulling drawers open, looking through stuff, bunch of junk last day.
Yeah.
There's this knife in terrible shape.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no way. I just throw it in my bucket, you know, barter for the bucket, what,
Yeah.
50, 60 bucks?
Yeah.
And so I probably got it for around $5.
Right.
You know, so I'm on the opposite end. Some people get their grandpa's knife.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I got their grandpa's knife. You know, like, but I'm not going to complain. Like, I love it. So whoever's grandpa this is, I'm so sorry, but I really appreciate it.
That's cool. That's really cool.
So I took it over to Danny at the Buck Warranty Shop.
Oh, dude, the warranty wizard.
Yeah, and it's now better than new.
Yep.
It's better than new. It's a little bulky.
Yeah,
but
in
it's not
pocket,
bad.
which is interesting.
Yeah, I just carry it in pocket.
Yeah. But I mean, we were talking earlier. You're sitting at like 7 foot. So a buck 110 for you is probably like a bug out for most people.
You can barely see it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and then we got our normal car keys. My beautiful wife bought me this, just little metal comb works.
Okay, cool.
Pocket comb.
Cool.
So fantastic.
Yeah. Use it for the beard a lot?
That's right. Yeah, I try not to take a hint with that one. Big Idea Designs, they were nice enough to send this. So handy little thing. Again, if I don't have my 1505 on me, it's the way to go.
Now, I noticed that both of those have the same blade in them. What blade are you using?
So at the shop, we use carbide Stanleys.
Okay.
So
and is that what you'd recommend?
They actually make a difference.
Okay,
So
cool.
again, not paid by Stanley.
Yeah.
Like, they're just good. And then it's just simple. I like simple and lightweight, except for the Buck 110.
Right, yeah.
Then it's simple and heavyweight.
Yep.
But this is a mass drop flashlight before they switched their name to drop.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
And dependably, the battery's dead.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
this little guy goes on in my pocket. I find it on in my pocket as much as I find it off.
Right. Here's the thing. So this is the Phoenix E12. It was on in my pocket. And here's the thing.
It wasn't
I didn't plan that, but it happens sometimes, and that's hilarious that when I pulled it out, it was on.
And then the last one is a little Fisher space pen.
Great.
Can't find a better pen.
Yeah, a
These
lot
things are
of
just
brass, I'm noticing.
Yeah,
it's
just keep
great.
it all the same.
Great
Keep it
material.
simple. Yeah, these things are great, super lightweight, super cheap. And I was like, you know, if I lose it, I lose it. It's $20. I haven't lost it. It's been like 6 years.
That's awesome.
So I'm gonna keep on
Man.
keeping this one. Anyway, let's see what you have.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so actually, Buck Knives isn't very far from here.
Oh, I've been there. I
Yeah.
love that place.
Awesome, absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
So we actually went and shot something with Danny, the warranty wizard. While we were there, two things happened. I warrantied out an old canoe knife I had, and Danny recommended this 3-blade buck. I think it's like a 301, but like these two blades are so cool.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
the knife that I had warrantied out was an import, and so they had an import that was similar.
Okay.
But I really like the buck symbol. So this is actually USA made, and it had the symbol.
the hat.
Had to do it.
I
Had
have
to
it
do
on my
it.
T-shirt underneath this, so
Okay.
it's so
You
good.
have a Buck T-shirt on?
Dude, I'll show you right now.
Amazing.
We'll take this as part of my check. There you go. This video is not sponsored by Buck. We're just big fans.
It's amazing. And then Lee over there, I don't know if you've had a chance to meet Lee. Industrial Design is his official title. Anyways, we were there, we were pocket checking them, and he had made one of these slips for himself. He had an extra one, he gave it to me.
What a guy.
Which was so cool. So Lee, thanks buddy, really appreciate it. And so I have my Buck knife in my Buck employee made slip. I got my normal pockets, I got my Phoenix light, I got my organizer with my tools in it, you know.
I want to see your pen. I haven't seen it.
Oh, this is the Big Idea Design.
Okay.
This is their what is it they call it? The dual click?
It's the Little Idea Design.
It is. Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. And it's really fun and fidgety.
I'm gonna keep playing with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Go for it. Do it. You want to play with it? You
Yeah,
play with it
we'll
for a while.
play
Yeah.
it. Go ahead.
One thing that has changed though is so I got this and I haven't been carrying a notebook. So I folded while we were here in Spokane because we got stuck for a few days. And so I got myself just a few
There you
notes
go.
to throw on the
Classic with a sticker.
Yeah, I bought a sticker at the bookstore and threw it.
perfect.
But now the problem is my system's broken. So I need to figure that
So-
out. I think I might get with like alpaca or maybe like sew my own that holds like has one more thing right here that I could put the thing in.
A notebook holder.
Yep,
That's
exactly.
it.
Well, thanks for the interview.
You bet. Yeah. Welcome to my pocket checks.
It's great.
There you go.
And thank you for turning me on to
Oh,
Nick's.
of course.
Yeah.
You know, our thing is always live. You know, let's see if you like the boots.
Yep.
If you do, let's go from there. I'm glad the boots worked.
Yep.
And you're here because they worked.
Even outside of us being here, you guys already know. Look at Nick's boots. Little spendy. I'll just
Yeah,
be honest
no,
here.
no.
Little spendy, but I think
You
they're
know,
worth it. So,
it's
yeah.
the kind of thing, you know, it's the old phrase, buy once, cry once. It's U.S. manufacturing. You can meet some of the people that make your boots.
I know that was the best part. I got to meet the people that made my
Yeah.
boots, which is so cool.
Yeah.
And we're doing a special project while we're here. We've got a really cool sheath video that we're doing with Nix and with Nathan.
Yeah.
So it should be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'll be
So
fun.
all right. Well, thanks guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.